Evening people, this is Potsy 101. My initial thoughts on this game were that the game felt very laboured, and your character felt very slow and laboured, and just the movement and the play style in general was quite slow. And obviously I advocate being here for the average gamer, so this is just a quick guide on just speeding up the gameplay for yourself and just giving yourself a slicker, slightly faster gameplay for the people like me who, we're not the best gamers in the world. We can hold our own, but we still need every help we can get. Now, I messed around with settings a little bit, changed a few things, and lo and behold, I went into my next game and I was moving so much quicker and faster and slicker. So just a quick look. So right on your screen, press your options button, takes you into this little sub menu. Flick across to settings. We'll start in quick settings. Let's see what we've got here. Now I'm going to have a quick talk about this because I've meant to talk about this for a long time. A lot of pro players will tell you to turn your sensitivity up really high. Now, that's a personal choice, but people like me who aren't that great, you watch these videos, these top gamers, they say, yeah, have a high sensitivity. You go into your settings, you put on a high sensitivity, go play a game, die, because you just can't control it. Now, this is going to sound really obvious when I tell you, but all you need to do, I can't remember what the standard is, I think it's 4, I think it might be 4 or 5. Go into your settings, turn it up 2 notches. Yes, you're going to notice a difference, but it's going to be minimal. Play with that for 1, 2, 3, 4 games, maybe 10 games, till it just feels natural. Then go back into settings and knock it up 1. Play again, you won't really notice any difference. Play a few games, go back into settings, knock it up 1, and keep going like that. And you'll reach a point where you just knock it up that one more time and you think, nope, that's too fast for me. And lo and behold, your sensitivity is quite high, you're playing faster, but you've just progressed there instead of just knocking it up all at once. Now, I normally have been playing at 9 on Vanguard, but being this is a new game, I've put it on at 8, so I'll see how I go. I'll knock it up a little bit if I need. Vertical sensitivity, not so important, but still worth knocking up just 1 or 2. Right, controller. I've got to remember what I changed now. Now, this is another common one. Flip your L1 and R1 with your L2 and R2. So you'd normally fire with R2 and aim with, I'll get this right in a minute, aim with the L2 and fire with R1. Unless I'm playing it, it's hard to remember. Anyway, flip those over to the top buttons. Takes a little bit of getting used to just having your hands in a slightly different position, but R1 and L1 are so much quicker to press than 2. And that's that split second difference that's going to give you that edge. It's worth doing, worth sticking with it, and letting it push out. So get back through sensitivity, ADS. That's a hard one. The standard is not 1. I've knocked it up to 1.2. I mean, I can't say I notice a mega difference, but going into that game, like I said, I felt like I was playing faster, so perhaps just knock it up to 1.2, maybe 1.0, 1.10, see what you think. Knock it up just a little bit. As I say, I've knocked it up to 1.2. Did I change anything here? No, didn't change nothing. Hang on. Vertical axis, no. Right, automatic sprint. obviously as default this is off, so you have an automatic sprint and you have an automatic tactical sprint. Activate automatic tactical sprint. This will just speed up your game no end without you having to even do anything. Again, might take a little bit of getting used to, but it's, you know, really worth just keep with it. Hold AS maybe tap to reload. Armor place. Right, I did change armor plate behavior to reply to all, but I don't really play Warzone. Target aim assist on, obviously aim assist type. Right, now I changed my aim assist type. You've got default, precision, focusing and black ops. Now obviously this is a Modern Warfare game, so the default is the traditional on a Modern Warfare game. But if you read down the bottom on the Black Ops, it's the traditional aim slowdown from Black Ops games. Now I find Black Ops games faster and easier to play, and I'm not a great player, so I've changed aim assist type to Black Ops. Did I? No, I didn't change that. Didn't change that. Didn't change that. Input dead zone. Didn't change that. Double tap. So I just got to try and remember what I've changed and what I haven't. I don't think any of these. No. Right, L2 keyboard mouse. Right, graphics is the next one. Right, motion blur. It's put into the game to make it look realistic. It's put into the game to give you a more cinematic experience. Slowing down your game. Turn motion blur off. Weapon motion blur. Same thing. As adding a real life effect. Yeah, slowing your game down. Turn it off. Grain. I think I changed that on Vanguard, but can't remember, so left it alone. Depth of field, out of focus blur. Again, as an effect, slowing your game down. Turn off. Depth of field, turn it off. Strength, no, didn't change that. Right, field of view. A little bit personal preference. Now, it says please note high values could cause lower frame rate and some graphical artifacts. That's if you're pushing it right up to the 120. Now, I think the standard is 80. Now I've turned mine up to 100. Having a bigger field of view, if you're just an average gamer, is always going to give you a better advantage over a loss of a frame rate. And to be honest, unless you're cranking it right up to the 120, you don't notice any difference. So play around with it a little, but it is worth increasing. Third person, obviously I don't know anything about that. Audio, no. Interface might have been the next one. Just make sure you have minimap on square. Obviously, again, if you're a top pro player, you probably want more of the screen in view. If you're an average player like us, more minimap is more important. And with a square, you'll get more minimap than you do with a round one, obviously. Surprising how much extra you can see. So just make sure that's on square. Other than that, I think that was about it. And by changing those settings, the next game I went into, there was a real significant difference. I was moving around the map fast, slick. I was all of a sudden, when the first few games of this I was getting nailed. Changed these few settings, went in, bang, I was back on it. Still not the best player in the world, but I felt like I was competing, I was having fun. So try all those settings, see how you get on, and let me know how you feel. Keep safe, keep gaming.